Olympic Christmas Games 2022, in Innsbruck. 2 minutes to go to meet the finalists. Das 3 Minuten. Werden Sie sehen, und dann geht es auch gleich in die Disziplin. Schön, dass ihr da seid, meine Damen und Herren. Ich hoffe, euch geht's soweit gut und ihr seht 2 gute Spiele und 2 entsprechende Erwartungen, was uns hier in die Wand geschaut scheint. Was wird es sein? Wird es besonders knackig? Wird es besonders lösbar? Es geht an die Anzahl der Versuche. Was auch immer hier die guten Bauer sich vorgenommen haben, wir werden es in den Weltbesten angehen. In den Weltbesten Teilen des Programms. Nur 6 aus über 90 haben es hier ins Finale geschafft. Willkommen zum Finale in Innsbruck.
Hello and welcome to Innsbruck as that incredible rainbow crosses the sky. The audience have filled into our arena and it's almost time to get going for tonight's final. It's the women's turn to compete. 6 athletes make it this far. My name is Matt Groom. I'm joined by Nika Potapova in the commentary box. Nika, good evening. How's things?
Hello, good evening. I'm pretty good. And you? How do you feel?
I'm good. I'm very excited to be here. And these women are going to be even more excited. Mao Nakamura, the first athlete out. Because, Nika, this was an incredibly hard semi-final round.
Yeah, really tough.
I've never seen one that brutal.
Yeah.
Only Janja Garnbret getting 2 tops on her way to this final. Fanny Gibert, great to have her back on the podium, competing for us all here tonight. And Nika, we had the OQS series last week, the Olympic qualifier. Some of these athletes were competing there. For example, Annie Sanders running on.
And Janja Garnbret, who is already qualified last year.
Yes.
Which is incredible to see.
It's great to have her back on the big stage with us here today. Annie Sanders from the USA. She's super young, just 16 at this point.
And the next one is Jenny Buckley. And it's her first World Cup, which is surprisingly really good.
Yeah, it's amazing that she competed that well to get this far, and it just shows it was one of those semi-finals where anything could happen, and anything did seem to happen. Jennifer knocking out some pretty big names. Oriane Berton, for example, not making it through. She had a tough round. Mori, she was out.
Yeah.
And then you know this lady very well. You train and live here. Tell me about this lady.
Of course, it's Jessie Pilz.
Jessie runs onto the stage.
Representing her home place.
It's so exciting to have Jessie here. She loves climbing in front of her home crowd. And look at that smile across her face. She's going to love every single second of this moment. Just 27, she'll be an Olympian in Paris in, what, 5 weeks' time? How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
And finally standing, looking a little bit nervous there in the wings, Janja Garnbret back on the biggest of stages. She had a bit of a break. She's getting a heck of an introduction from our MC. Janja walks onto the mats. Now, Nika, even Janja could only manage 2 boulders from earlier on. I said earlier I've never seen a round that hard.
That was actually pretty interesting to see. A lot of girls were struggling, but I was still surprised of Mao Nakamura. She almost topped the last boulder. No one could have able to do a zone, and she almost did a top. It was crazy.
It really was. Her footwork was impeccable out there
and
today.
super deserved to be in finals.
I agree with you. Well, this is the 6 women who've made it this far. They qualified the other day, and now it's time for observation. So, Nika, we can talk about the boulders that we saw here. We're starting right over on the left, and I watched your eyes start to shine when we were looking at the boulders.
Yeah.
You'd love to be out there climbing these, wouldn't you?
Definitely. Yeah, this boulder, blue and yellow, pretty basic. Jump down, jump up, and you just like jump on the next 2 holes with like double. There's a zone, little crimps, and a jump on the top. And also the route setter said that there is a secret knee bar, and I'm pretty excited to see if someone see this.
Me too, because knee bars aren't that usual for boulder competition. We see it in lead all the time, but for boulder it's a little more unusual. So, what is going on here, you may ask? Well, if you're new to climbing, this is the observation period. The athletes get 2 minutes to observe the boulder. They talk to each other. And Nika, you've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
What kind of things are the athletes saying to each other?
Yeah, just talking about the beta, how to climb, what's the best way. Some people are not talking at all. They're just closing, and yeah, which is also normal because you're trying to save your energy, which is also really nice.
Yeah, they're figuring out the sequences, aren't they? Because it's almost impossible to work this out by yourself. You need to share ideas. And all of the women are moving around. You can touch the first couple of holds, no more after that.
If you can reach it.
If you can reach
Yeah.
it, good point, yeah. So, a couple of seconds left. Janja standing back a little bit, taking her time.
Yeah, talking to Jenny.
It's funny seeing the 2 of them together, because I remember when Janja was that young coming through, and now Janja's kind of the veteran of the competition. She's sharing her knowledge.
The legend.
Legend, I like that. She is indeed. Well, Jessie Pilz, another legend. Red Bull hats all over the place out there on the stage. Annie, quite a quiet character, and she's hanging back, just taking her time looking. So moving on to boulder number 2. It's not in the order on the wall. They skip along. And this first one, much more of a power boulder, this.
The first one, you mean?
Yeah, the first one. And then the second one, what kind of style is that second boulder?
Yeah, it's like powerful, and on the beginning, like a little jump, I guess. I think it's pretty hard to grab this big pinch. The setter said it's really interesting hold. It's hard to understand where to grab it. But yeah, let's see.
And they said you could stop. We used to call it a tuna hold because it's kind of shaped like a tuna fish body, so I'm going with that one. And it's less of a paddle move, more that you stop on that pinch, which looks tricky to me because obviously you're jumping up from really low, up above your head to grab that with 2 pinches.
I would love it, I guess.
Are you a fan of a pinch?
Just jumping without coordination. That's what I mean.
Sounds like what I do, yeah.
Just like basic jump.
Yes, whenever I jump, it's with no coordination, so I agree with that one.
That's the best way.
Well, sometimes. It depends how fast you fall in your face. With me, it's often. But the athlete's a little bit more talented than me. Now, let's talk briefly about weather, because it's Innsbruck. There's kind of a storm system blowing around. Right now, there's a little bit of rain out there, but we're forecasted... Yeah, it should be okay. We hope.
Yeah.
I've got all my fingers crossed, my toes as well.
Yeah, same for me.
It's good. We all need that.
So we have 4. Cross his finger.
Yes, exactly. I was trying to do the maths then.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 hands, 2 legs.
Yes, true. So 8. Yes, exactly. I struggle with that one. But yeah, so this is boulder number 2, and after the zone as well, there are some pretty slopey holds out there, and the top is not a jog. I said, "Is it possible to drop it?" And he said, "Well, we hope not, but definitely possible."
Everything is possible. Yeah.
Or impossible, as we watched the semi-finals earlier on. Super hard there. All right, the athlete's time ticks down. Janja checks the clock. And then, okay, women's number 3, a slab, my worst nightmare. Tell me about this boulder, Nika.
That looked really crazy. There's a little crimp on the huge squatter wall volume, which didn't look as a crimp. It looked like nothing, and I hope some girls can pass it. And
yeah, and we saw lots of people slipping off the slab earlier on.
Yeah.
With slab climbing, it's a different style, isn't it? All about the footwork and just staying calm out there.
And just trusting yourself, I guess.
And I have no idea, really. The setter told me that there's a kind of a mantle around the zone towards the last hold. I can't see that. I saw it as a jump.
I can see the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you mantle a no-text, slopey volume? I don't get it. Confused the life out of me. But anyway, it's meant to be some kind of a pushy mantle pressing up into the top zone, where the athletes will have to match with 2 hands, show control, and that's how they'll be awarded the top. And the Innsbruck slab is a bit notorious over the years. I remember many, many hard slabs here in Innsbruck. It's always a challenge.
I think it's always, all the time here is a crazy slabs.
Oh, a couple of seconds left here. Janja with her hand on her hips, as she should be, because what she's looking at is jibs that basically don't exist on that volume. There's no edges.
I'm pretty sure she thinks, okay, this is easy.
Yes, maybe. But she's got some tough competitors here, because, her teammate, number 1, is coming. I like Janja's new Red Bull hat, by the way. That's awesome. And Jessie, they're talking to Fanny Gibert. The two of them must have had so many competitions together. They're talking about maybe crossing the feet over, perhaps. Fanny's saying there's no holds here. What do we stand on? What's going on? With a slab, there is a certain amount of guesswork that comes into it, because it's all about the feel when you're on the wall. You can understand the principle, but...
I just really hope that the girls could reach the zone. I'm really praying for them.
Me too. Well, final boulder. A rather fancy one. Now, the starting holds, it's kind of no text, but wood. And the setter said you sort of have to hook your fingers, like Jessie's doing around the side.
Yeah, like pulling, kind of. And it feels good then. Then pretty weird, pockets. Then you go up with the toe hooks on the huge 360 volume. And somehow crossing to the lower pocket and then coming up to the big one zone.
I can see some athletes trying to break the beater here and maybe not doing that cross, because the cross looks really shouldery, really powerful to me. And then from there, that black volume before the top hold is triangular. Usually you'd expect a jib on there just for something for the thumb, but it's nothing.
Yeah, nothing, literally nothing. It was, wow, insane. I just want to see this move someone doing.
Me too. I want to see the start. I mean, I went and touched those holds, with chalk, obviously. But I touched the holds, and they are slippy. I mean, it feels okay. It feels better than a complete, no texture hold.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot on it. It's like polished wood, varnished there. So Jessie stands back, has a look at the top of the slab. There's Fanny Gibert trying to figure it out, looking at the feet. And there's a big drop knee to start with, we think, as well.
I think so, yeah. Maybe someone who's taller could skip this, toe hook and just reach the huge one, the huge zone straight away. So right pocket, left, big left volume, and then again with left going to the zone. This is what I thought that someone could probably try and potentially make the move.
I think you're right. Yeah, that's what I saw as well.
But we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure how far is it and how bad it is.
Well, we're going to find out in 5 seconds' time, because that is the end of the observation period. The athletes will now be hustled away. Janja's already walking. She wants to go and have a look at boulder number 1 again. So they leave the stage. Job done. Now it's just time to go climbing, which is easier said than done.
Everyone is clapping and ready to watch the show.
Well, if you are just joining us, welcome to Innsbruck. The temperature is 23 degrees, 62% humidity. There's a bit of rain in the air, and you can see the setters there tugging the tarpaulin off the mats. That was to keep them dry. Now, Nika, you're a Ukrainian athlete, but you live here in Innsbruck most of the time training. So this is your local gym, and yet suddenly it turns into an arena. Is that a bit strange to walk into?
Yeah, the weather is really crazy. I'm still not used to it properly, but well, just trying to bring all the time everything with me: a rain jacket, super warm jacket, and then a lot of t-shirts and shirts, sometimes jeans.
But you climb in the gym itself to train, and this gym is some of the hardest indoor climbing routes probably in Europe. So there's 9A routes in there, and that, as an athlete, that must be such an advantage to have a facility like that.
I'm really happy to be here, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to move here and hopefully gonna work out, so it will be properly my home at some point. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just really enjoying this and trying to get used to this weather.
Well, talking about the weather, I've been handed a piece of paper by a gentleman and it says, last shower now, then dry. So we're expecting a little bit of rain. It shouldn't really affect the mats. It's very light. And then that should be it for the evening, fingers crossed. But we'll be on hand to dry, and you can see the setters there, making sure everything is dry. Let's have a look at the 3B boulder and our boulder wall. On the left, push your limit, I like the name of that. Swing coordination on a thin sloper 0. What's that? Is that a hold name? I've never heard of a thin sloper 0. Fair enough. Starting in the corner, you swing, drop down onto that, or sideways, I should say, no downwards dynos, onto that blue volume. Jump up to a zone. There's not much on that. Apparently you can stop, but you could also continue into a double paddle on the yellows. Then you get the cheeky knee bar, up to that blue jib, up to the left jib, fly for the top, hope to gosh that you hold on to the final hold and celebrate. That's the general idea. And love these shots as our camera pans overhead. Absolutely packed. Standing room only, all tickets are sold out. I had endless messages from people saying, how do we get tickets? How do we get in?
Oh, so many people, crazy. I'm really glad I'm sitting here.
Yes, we're in the best seat to the house, above the crowd, watching the boulder wall. And it's great to be joining you guys at home, who I know you'll be cheering on the athletes at home. And it's been shown via research that the louder you cheer at your screens, the harder the athletes will climb. Now, what's going on here is, I think, as they pulled the tarpaulin away, a little bit of water got onto the mats themselves, so they're just drying that up. Photographers are poised, cameras in hand. I know they'll be firing off shots, and a shout out to the IFSC photographer Lena Drapella, who's been taking some wonderful shots, moody black and white images of yesterday's rain. Please go and check them out on the IFSC Instagram and also her personal page, because they're pretty good. So Nika, let's talk about your climbing here, because you're not competing in Boulder, but you will be in action at the weekend for Lead, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to climb Lead. And right now, the wall is pretty empty, which is upset, but so beautiful. I'm really enjoying to watch it, and I don't know, we'll see what the Saturdays prepare for us in Qualis on Saturday. And there will be also a semi-final Saturday, the same day. Hopefully for the best.
You'll be climbing there for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best. So yeah. And I don't know, just enjoying finals right now, preparing my mindset for the Saturday, and then go.
Time to crush.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, well, we're almost time to get underway. And a bit of housekeeping. There's lots of action you can catch up on. There's a show called the World Climbing Club on YouTube. There we have the highlights, behind-the-scenes interviews, special stuff and more, so you can watch that. Make sure you subscribe. Right, Mao Nakamura comes out, and you were saying how impressive she was in the semi-final. Massive smile on her face as she enters. Part of a massive Japanese squad. By now, we're used to how good they are.
Is it her first final?
Yeah, I'm just going to check the stats, actually, because I was wondering that myself. Yeah, Salt Lake City, no, she was 6th in Salt Lake, so she has done finals. Oh, a bit of a swing at the beginning. You have to touch a limb to each one of those holds, so 3 limbs on the starting hold. Now switches, drops.
Okay, she's trying to feel.
Trying to feel her way through that first move. She goes again, up to the top. Jumps out, better from her. Tried that paddle move off the blue hold. Out and left. A good start from her, just took a couple of goes to get that.
Oh, look at this move. Nice, so smooth.
Yeah, she floated through that move. So we will update you with the scores as we go. Mao jumps up again onto the start zone. The zone above her, she touched it, but you've got to use it. Starts this swing. And we should talk about the music here in the stadium because it's always excellent. The DJ just having some fun out there. DJ is as much a part of this event as anything else, as I'm sure you'll know if you've watched these before. So Mao starts her swing back and forth, this tick-tock motion. 2 minutes
Jumps
25.
up. Oh, that was actually nice.
Seemed like she tried to slow the movement down on that blue hold of it.
I'm not sure if this is possible to just stop on this blue one. Probably.
I think you're right, 'cause the setter said it kind of might be.
Yeah.
But I think that's a really hard move to do.
Maybe Janja?
Maybe Janja, yes.
But I don't think she needs it. So.
I mean, Janja was struggling during semis. She didn't do a couple of boulders. And she said afterwards that she enjoyed that. I mean, we know she likes to fight, so it's up her street. So Mao starts this swing again. She qualified in last place for this final, so she climbs first.
I love her smile on her face. It's amazing. She's just enjoying, I feel.
Yeah, her teammates were competing in the OQS. Of course, Mao Nakamura getting a ticket.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Futabaito missing out there, which was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
She did enough to get in, but no, she didn't do it. She was down the order, so a shame for her. And a real battle between those two. But Mao now gets her moment to shine. Jumps out. Maybe a bit too much of a jump that time.
Probably. I think she have to be like a little bit slower, I guess.
Well, the Japanese coach is looking a little bit nervous down in the front, as you would. They can't do anything to help her. They can just shout encouragement. And Mao's got a game face on now. That smile has gone away a bit. She needs to get this done. She means business.
50 seconds left. And yeah. Ooh, that was nice.
Closer for Mao. She goes back, chalks up. She hasn't got a lot of time to get this done now. Remember, no points on the board so far. I guess literally the atmosphere is amazing. To our left there is the DJ. Down in the stadium, the audience are dancing away. There's a few beers going on.
Okay, probably the last try, but let's see. I hope she can make it. Oh, this is what I said. That's probably possible.
It did look more possible, didn't it? Let's see if she can do it this time. She hasn't got long though.
Oh no.
Getting tired a little bit, I think.
But she's smiling and enjoying. Oh my god, that's the best feeling. When you're not getting upset and just, I don't know, trying your best and smiling.
Well, this was the launch. She set herself up, got the jump, got the angle. We can see how bad that hold is. No edge to it, just slopers.
I love to rewatch the slow motion. It looks so cool, so aesthetically nice.
Yeah, big smile on her face there. So next up will be Fanny Gibert from France. She takes off those covers for her shoes just to make sure her shoes aren't damp.
She's a really experienced athlete, and yeah, just let's see.
Yeah, Fanny's out, as you said, experienced. She knows how to handle this kind of pressure. She's been in front of crowds like this before. She was in the OQS, of course.
Yeah.
Missed out in Budapest. Got the range on that one. We know she just needs to hone it in, make it perfect.
The Orion's coach watching her on the left side.
Yes, he's a gentleman who was commented on by Alex Honnold during the Salt Lake City. I think he said Jason Statham, didn't he, of the climbing world.
They look pretty much the same. They're probably brothers, I guess.
You can go tell him that. He's a scary man. I'm not going to near him. So Fanny looks composed out there. She's breathing calmly, trying to figure out these moves. The athletes had 3 or 4 hours just to rest between these rounds, go get some fuel, go and relax a little bit before she had to come back.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Closer from her. She wants a brush for those slopers. Needs to make sure of them. So let's have a look at that again. That was the launch up, hit the sloper. Almost kind of got her hands on top of themselves a bit, maybe to avoid that. Left hand on the zone, that won't count. You have to use it, you can't just touch it. So Fanny, once again, will get herself set and ready to go. Looks up at the boulder with some focus in her eyes.
So 2 minutes left and she's trying to prepare. Breathing deeply, thinking of movements. People are cheering up, which is amazing.
Yeah, Fanny swings again. Oh, missed the jump that time.
Asking for brushing.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of that. The athletes want to make sure those holds are nice and clean and perfect for them.
It's actually really important to brush the holds. Like, sometimes it helps incredibly. Like, wow.
Yeah, that feeling of a nice fresh hold.
Yeah.
If you've ever been in a commercial gym, you've touched a hold that everyone's climbed on, it's much harder to hold on to.
So just brush holds, it's really important.
That's a Franken-Euro sort of cafe craft Nuremberg
No.
ethos, I think. Yeah, you are right. There's a good habit to get into.
It just feels nicer when you brush it.
Right, Fanny goes again, touches the hold. She's got a minute now, starts the swing, lands, springs, but missing, not quite getting
She's
the
gonna
range.
catch it.
So Fanny looking confused for the first time here, and time is ticking away. No zone for her yet. So Fanny again starts this swing, lands, hits that left. Yeah, no zones for anyone yet, no points on the board. And Fanny's got 20 seconds, could be her last chance here. Flings herself across, makes the match, hits the left hand. Oh, she'll say goodbye, no zone. There's 2 athletes done, no tops, no zones.
The semi-final, final round looks really tough, like the beginning.
Yeah, and the setters were fairly unapologetic about that. I said to them, look, did you make it a bit hard? They were like, it was close with a couple of things in semis, but we wanted it to be difficult. They wanted only a couple of tops.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, so they're really challenging our athletes. And look, let's be honest, in the build-up to the Olympics, they need to be challenged. So Annie Sanders is out. She's now 16. She was in Budapest as well, 14th in both competitions. One to watch, but missed out on qualifying. Brooke Rabatou and Natalia Grossman getting the women's ticket for that.
But she also climbed really well in Budapest.
She's an interesting athlete, isn't she? Because clearly lead is more her thing, but she's got so much better at bouldering.
Yeah, I think like in the last year, probably she started training, I'm not sure, but yeah, she got better, much better in bouldering, which is also really nice.
Yeah, those coordination moves, always a bit tricky for her. High toe to get started, starts this swing back and forth. Makes the match, pounces
that
upwards.
was good. I think this stop, where she stopped it was really nice, kind of smart. So you can just like focus on the next hold. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was so focused on that second hold.
It's promising.
Really promising. And that's all she's holding on to, is nothing on that. Just a little dish, maybe. So Annie has 3 minutes left on the clock. She's getting closer, but still hasn't unlocked this sequence. There's her coaches, part of Team USA.
Still 0 zones on this boulder.
Cagey start to this competition.
Oh.
I think she wanted to really slow it down, maybe stop on that time. Or maybe she just made a little error. Goes again. Yeah, she was trying to stop.
Oh, yeah. nice. She
You
wants to stop probably.
Yeah, you saw her go, ooh, there, she hit it. She knows she was maybe close to that.
And she's smiling, which is a good sign, I guess.
Yeah, I think she feels like she's unlocked something
Yeah.
here. Certainly the hand placement was better. Quite deep on that hold in the back, hits it again, and she does hold the swing.
That's a nice one.
We should see a zone here, really. Up with the right first. She'll still need to use that. Now she will. Now, this is the cheeky knee bar, potentially.
I hope she can feel it.
Oh, there it is.
Kind of, yeah. Oh, nice. That was
Little no hands flick with the hands there. Hits the blue jib, locks it off, wraps that thumb over the top, crosses through to the yellow hold.
I'm ready to jump. The last move.
She knows this is important. She doesn't want to do that bottom sequence again. She'd like to finish it now. The crowd get behind her. She gets ready, unloads those legs, hits the right hand, needs to match though, brings her foot up, hits the match, and that's the top for Annie Sanders.
Huge smile on her face. Really happy.
I love the way she figured that out. Did something a little bit different by stopping on the blue.
So the first boulder is unlocked. Congrats.
It's done, yeah. We have a top. Well, this was it. She went up with the left hand first of all, made the match, then cross the zone. So you could theoretically do a double clutch in there.
Yeah.
So left and right, pressing.
This is actually what the setters said, or like they thought so. And yeah, but as I said, if you have good finger strength, you can probably stop yourself on some really bad holds. What Annie did.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I thought it was going to be just a flowy sequence, but I think that method Annie did might be the way. So Annie jumps to the top of the leaderboard with that one. A couple of athletes to go, of course. Adjusted the hand.
The crimps are really bad, are really nasty.
Oh. Yeah, the athlete's going to have some pretty tough times with skin over the next couple of days, you'd imagine. A lot of them competing in lead as well. Although the women do get a day off to recover between. Jenny Buckley comes out. Young athlete, first World Cup. She's just 17 years old. Climbing in her first semi-final earlier, first final now. What a moment for her. It's quite tall, 169 centimetres.
Yeah, she is. For climbers, she is.
We'll see if that helps or hinders. It's one or the other usually.
Ooh, just missed the hold. I feel like everyone will have the same try, just like to try out the move, and then yeah. It's quite tricky to do this on the first try, but
I'd agree. Flashing this would be a huge ask.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one. So she starts this swing again. Only lands with the right foot, and she did what Annie did, stop for a second.
yeah.
Brushes coming on from the side, caught her unawares there. Let's have a look at that again. It was better. She landed on just one leg, pogoed up.
And everyone tries to go in the zone, not like Puddle. That's weird. No one can read it.
No, you're right, yeah. Okay, she goes again. The eyes of the whole arena. Thousands of people watching her right now. Lots of you at home as well. A Slovenian team with depth in it. The jump there was better, but she got stuck underneath it a little when she came out. So going out again, hits the zone hold. Sits on her heels, trying to figure this one out now. Setters run on. That was so much closer. She touched it for a second. She's got to bring that right hand up if she does that, I think. She's a bit low to do that. This is where you realise how smart that was of Annie, because it meant that she could lock it off for a sec and then gradually bring up that left arm.
Oh my God.
Well, that's the intended beater.
Yeah.
That's two methods. Hits the right crimp, locks it, crosses through.
She climbs really fast.
races through. Great work from her.
First World Cup for semis, for finals, and first top in finals.
Some people never get that far. How
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, people talk about getting their first zone in their first World Cup, you know, how excited they are at that. She's done far, far better than that. Swings around, just fingertips holding that hold, made the clutch, and then from there it was pretty straightforward to the top. So that's 2. And that does jump her up on the leaderboard. That took her 5 attempts compared to Annie Sanders' 6. That was the match at the top. Good work from her. Locked off that left arm. Some crimp power going on there. Well, the crowd is building up because we know who's coming next. I can see her waiting. Slovenian coaches, meanwhile, celebrating. But Jessie Pilz is about to have a massive reaction. First time we'll see her out climbing. The crowd is going to go crazy for this moment. Jessie runs on. Doesn't really acknowledge the crowd, looking a tad nervous there as you would be standing, but I think it's just Jessie being in her zone, staying focused.
She had only 1 podium in her career. It's a bronze. Let's see if she can do another podium. I think she's in good shape.
Yeah, she's on her build-up towards the Olympics.
Also took her license in Bern last year, which is long time ago, but it's the best, I guess, if you get here, if you get qualified on the most first qualification.
There's the coaches watching, and Innsbruck's a big deal. It's the 9th time this World Cup has come to Innsbruck, 37th time in Austria, which is pretty crazy.
So jumping.
So Jessie having a look now, trying to figure out this bottom sequence. She's kind of caught in 2 minds. Half wanted to stop, half wanted to carry on.
Oh, nice. She also figured out how to do.
Yeah, snatching those hands up towards the next double clutch. Got a bit of a bang on her right eye there. Not sure where she got that. There was lots of falling off on the slabs earlier on. Maybe hit her face. These athletes so tough in this brutal sport.
I feel like climbing is the same as dancing because you're just like moving your body and trying to feel. And
yeah, you're right. And I think people who tend to be good at dancing, especially at a young age, tend to be pretty good at climbing.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this thinking, I want to do it, and you're an incredible dancer, get down to your local gym, try it out. You never know. So Jessie, with 2 minutes 12 again, pulls on. Slaps up, misses.
Brushing holds, as I said, it's really important. Maybe it can change everything, and on the next try, if you brush it, you can send the boulder or the route.
Let's see if Jessie's heard you. She's got to do it fairly quickly here with 1:45. The crowd gone a little bit silent here. They're all watching. All eyes are focused on her. Up she goes again to the starting holds. Kicks the top, starts to swing.
Oh, yes.
Stops brilliantly. Goes out with the left hand. So many different methods through here.
Just campusing, easy.
Yeah, she goes for the power. Doesn't need a knee. Gets a drop knee. Gets the cross. Locks off that left hand. Returns to the blue crimp. Big jump, but she's looking on the edge here. She tries to match. I think she is in trouble. No, she's not. Forget what I said. She hits the top with one hand. Needs to match. There we go from Jessie Pilz.
That's a nice top. And the hometown is just like insanely happy for her. And of course, coaches, physio, everyone.
Yeah, they enjoyed that one. Well, Jessie gets it done. But now all the pressure will be heaped on Janja Garnbret's shoulders because she's heard the screams and the roars. She knows there's been some tops. So at least she knows it's possible. and that might inspire her in a couple of minutes. You see, but this is Jessie hitting the zone hold. Decided to stop that time, held the swing, pulled the legs back, campused out sideways, and as you said, forget any feet, just campus your way through. She closes her eyes, she knew that was important. And she looks in good shape, as you said.
Yeah. I love the last move because it's like pretty scary, but you have to just go for it. Either you fall or you go.
It's a commitment thing, isn't it? You have just to hold the bad holds and hope. And well done, Jessie. 1 to go then on boulder number 1. 3 more to follow after this. That's Jessie into 2nd place now. 6 attempts compared to Jennifer's 5. Wow. Janja goes onto the mats. Big smile on her face.
It's going to be really interesting to see 2 Slovenian girls on the podium. What do you think?
I think that's an early call, is what I think. But yeah, Nika's put her money on this, so fair enough. We'll see at the end.
How much?
Oh, I'm not betting with you on air. You're terrifying. You'll hunt me down when I don't pay you. We'll make an off-air bet in a minute. Janja falls on that first attempt, coming down. Starts to go again. Gets this swing.
Oh no, falls again.
2 hands up, and that smile fading slightly from her face as she realizes she's got to get stuck into this one. I think she thought she maybe just would fly through that move and maybe would consider this stopping on the blue hold. Which she does. Oh, the left hand popped. Managed to keep it going there.
Skipping the zone, of course.
Yeah, skipping
Who
the
needs
zone.
it? Sure.
Crosses through.
Oh, that's a massive move. That's a legend.
Here's the top, comes down with plenty of time left on the clock. Janja Garnbret leaves the stage, 2:40.
So that's the 4th top on this boulder, and we're moving to the next one.
Yes, we are. So currently, Janja Garnbret leading the way. Jennifer Buckley in 2nd and Jessie Pilz in 3rd, as things stand.
The Slovenian girls are pretty close, like 1st and 2nd. Wow, impressive.
It was impressive. She lost the left hand there for a sec. She had to recover. Up towards the side pull, adjusted the feet, crossed through. Hits the right hand crimp, locks it off over the top.
And just jumps on the top. Match. Satisfied, I guess, or I hope.
You should be with that one. Yeah. Got it done fast. Great work from Janja. This is our top-down shot. Yeah, locking that arm off as she went. And that's the reaction from her coaches who follow her throughout the world. They're preparing her, of course, for the Olympics. Mia Krampel will be going to the Olympics.
Yeah. I think they both again going to Olympics. So on the last Olympics,
yep,
Janja
exactly.
and Mia, and then Mao.
They're returning. Well, that's our leaderboard. That yellow box fills all the way up for a top, halfway for a zone. So you can see Fanny Gibert and Mao not getting a zone. But Janja, Jennifer, Jessie and Annie all getting tops. And the various different attempts on the right splitting our athletes. Well, right now, some goodies are being thrown. I'm watching some replays here of Mao as she launches through. Fanny Gibert gave it everything. Annie Sanders unlocked it first of all, though, changed her method. And it was interesting, Nika, because everyone did it a little differently. Every athlete's had their own method through there.
That's why I love climbing. You don't have to do the same. You can be special.
That's true. I like the way of describing it. It's
it's like dancing. It's about how you feel yourself on the wall, or like just about the movement.
So Boulder 1 done. Boulder 2 to come. Yeah, I think that's an interesting thing, actually, Nika. It's one of those things because sometimes it can look almost like a team sport because, you know, you discuss the boulders, you figure it out, but when you're out there, it's just you and your creativity.
Yeah.
So it's a good way of seeing it. Right, let's look at this boulder. Possibly the easiest one of the set, which isn't saying much. Powerful. Jump to pinch into basic moves in bad hand and feet.
So you
that's
start
tuna.
on this huge dish, just jump on the pinch. Yeah, on this one, on the huge purple pinch. Get to the left pocket, right zone, left again, right, and then jump to the top on the huge pocket again. And the pocket's supposed to be fine, yeah?
Yeah,
hopefully.
The holder setter said, can he fall off? Well, yeah, you can fall off.
I don't think so. If you're right next to the top, you should just like jump and grab as hard as possible. Just, yeah. But we saw some falls in semifinals on the third boulder, which was also really crazy.
Yeah, so it's not over at the top, but it's nearly done. Well, this boulder goes from left to right. There are small green jibs on the big green volumes. So Mao will go again. No medals so far in boulder. She'd love to add one to her collection.
Easy one. Goes left. Right. Gets the zone. Putting up her left foot higher.
So this is the move, Nika. You reckon they wouldn't be able to drop it? Let's see if you're right.
That looks as a flat. Oh no!
So she does drop the top. I wonder if she might have wanted to have crossed, but she went with the right, tried to hold the swing. Couldn't quite hold it.
Okay, you're right. It's probably easy to drop it, but let's see.
No, I mean, I don't think I was, because I think she just didn't get into it enough.
Yeah.
She was kind of a bit low on the hold.
I think you have to jump a little bit to get inside. But yeah, she just tried to reach it, I guess. You can see the reaction of the Japanese coaches.
Yeah, they knew how close that was. And yeah, they were talking about putting feet on maybe on that hold, just maybe kicking the feet back into the wall to stop the swing, possibly. Yeah. But she cruised the bottom of that boulder.
I guess it's really important to flash this boulder, or like to have a last attempt. As you said, it's the easiest one. Probably it's good to climb it as fast as possible.
And there's no denying it's powerful, so the more you do it, the more tired you're going to get here.
Yeah.
Left hand up. Makes sure of that. Little adjustment. Hits the right foot on the jib. Crosses through.
And jumps. Oh my god, yeah.
She's in this time. Better calculation over there. Great word from Mao. Coaches enjoying that moment there, her athlete getting through. Mao leaves the stage with a smile on her face. Good after missing that zone on the first boulder. This was the sloper she was holding on to. She made them look like jumps, but they're not from that angle. Look, just friction, a little adjustment with the hands. Slight bump, looked up.
This looks bad.
You see the adjustment that she made here. So two hands in, one over the top of the other.
Yeah, this is what I said. She had to jump a little bit higher probably to get inside. But yeah, nice. And her smile, woo, so beautiful.
It is, isn't it? Lighting up in the lights there. So Mao, a good quick top on boulder number 2 there. Fanny Gibert, meanwhile, stands in the darkness of the arch, looking focused, smile on her face now as she runs out onto the stage. Work to do for Fanny Gibert. She needs to get this, and quickly, if she's to stay in touch. So Fanny looks down at the judges, waits for the buzzers.
With the towel, it is also really helpful sometimes to clean your climbing shoes before the climbing. Let's go.
Touches that first foothold, decides to jump. Up with the left. These to the right.
No, she dropped the zone.
So there will be no points for Fanny yet. Exciting round so far, it's got to be said. I know we're only halfway through, but I am enjoying this, as are the crowd. And the evening is starting to descend here on the stadium. The clouds are lighting up blue in the descending dusk, coming up to 8:15 at night here. Sprung out right, but yes, that slope didn't quite maybe have the distance over, needed to get a bit further.
Yeah, I think she has to like have last attempts here, otherwise you just lose power.
Yeah, and points as well. She needs points, otherwise she's going to start slipping behind. So an important moment for Fanny Gibert.
I guess this is what happened in semifinals on the first boulder. It was like incredibly hard one, and no one sent it, and it was just like a wake up for everyone in the semifinal rounds. So I think if you lost so much power there, like you couldn't like climb properly on the next boulders.
Yes, I think getting it done quick, as you say, really important.
Yeah.
As you burn yourself later. That's 2 attempts for Fanny. That's a brush again. Not sure what she was showing her hands to then. But she will go once more, waiting for that liquid chalk to dry on the hands.
Trying to think how to do the move, shaking hands, trying to relax.
Yeah, with a boulder like this, and that's, yeah, the chalk on her hand is liquid chalk, which she puts on as a base layer. There's the coaches pacing back and forth like caged tigers out there. It's like they want to spring onto the mats and do it for Fanny. They can't, they just got to watch. Fanny checks the clock. I think she's going to rest here for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then just probably doing one more good attempt.
Because it is a fairly, I say basic boulder, but what I mean is the movements aren't that complex.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite obvious what you have to do. And because of that, she just needs to save all the power she has for this moment.
The number 4th, I think you need the power there, definitely.
Yeah, there is one more power boulder to come.
So you're just jumping, ramming the salt.
Thumb's engaged underneath, hits another thumb. Oh, she's going to go backwards here a bit. She's done.
Yeah, that's probably smart also to save some power for the next boulders.
Yeah, remember how much climbing she's done over the last week or so. Multiple rounds of the OQS, that combined comp, of course. Oh, this was the spring up. Engage those thumbs, brought the foot back onto the start hold, up onto the jib, but now just seemed to power down every single time she attempted that. I spoke to Jong Chon after his qualifying round the other day, and I said, how are you feeling? He just said, exhausted. And I think that sentiment has been echoed by quite a few of the OQS athletes. Yeah. They are tired.
I'm pretty surprised that some people are still competing here.
I know,
race like Alberto Guinness.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Alberto tends to do lots of competitions, like he did before Tokyo as well.
Definitely.
But
that was his strategy, I think. And on the last World Cup before the Tokyo 2020, or like 2021 actually, he looked really tired, and then somehow he was just flying in the Olympics.
Yeah, he was competing in Briançon like a couple of days. He was the only one there.
Yeah.
And I think I remember saying to him, like, when's your flight? You know, because I was getting worried about him missing the games. He told me this year he's not doing Briançon, so he's just doing Chamonix next. Okay, Annie Sanders is out.
16 years old.
Crazy talented. Part of the Texas climbing team. Their hub, obviously in Texas, not in the TC in Salt Lake.
Easily jumped to the pinch.
Yeah, good contact strength needed there. Now gets a heel up.
Nice. First done, first try.
Yeah, smoothly hits that slope. But look at that split. She's got a heel. Oh. I think that
He's
heel...
really flexible.
I thought it was going to trap her and sort of lock her in, but she managed to deal with it. But now she's got to release the heel, though.
Yeah, she has to reach the like little screw on huge volumes.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that heel because it helps you do one move, but then it's kind of stuck underneath and you have to drag it down like she was doing. But it's
maybe she can reach the zone with the heel and then put it down, and then put her right foot up and then go left, right.
Yeah, that could work. Certainly the way she did it, trying to kick that right foot
Yeah.
over wasn't the best. Interesting for Annie. 2 minutes 45 on the clock.
The pinch looks terrible.
Well, she's not using that jib on now. She is better. She went to it a bit wrong. She does do the heel again into the zone. Will she drop the heel like you said? No, she's sticking with it.
Yeah, probably she feels good and she might reach it. I know.
I think she needs to get the right foot on something before she does these sequences. So Annie rocks up on the heel. Changes the heel.
Goes left on dropping the heel.
Annie with 2. Look at his hands shaking there as she made that pinch. Got the heel in. Reached up towards the next hold. Only the palm engaged there. But nothing going. So 1 minute 15 on the clock. Ticking down now. It's going to come out to that minute mark. She's come close a few times though and needs to figure out this sequence. The USA physio in the background there. Lovely man. Really always happy to talk. Sort of.
She still has some time. I hope she can figure this out. Trying to breathe and probably do the last attempt, I guess. Jumps easily.
Yeah.
Heel again, the same way. Pretty interesting. I'm curious why she's not changed. Okay. It feels like working out.
That's
Nice.
better.
That's a nice one. Okay, the last move. Oh, nice. She can reach it.
30 seconds to go and he gets the top. Had to change her beater up there. This is great. This is from the OQS, right? That was one of the most stressful things I've ever witnessed in my life.
Yeah.
This feels so much better.
Yeah, probably less stress.
It's like back to World Cups and everyone, I think, just having fun out there, reminding themselves that climbing.
I like her
is great
nails,
sport.
actually.
They almost perfectly matched the blue boulders at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and I thought better of it. But yeah, the lovely blue. Bumped up to the top.
And it matches with her earrings, which is
I haven't seen her earrings. Usually I spot these things. This is you doing this. So Annie comes down.
You can see this. It's like light blue, same as her nails.
Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out now. I've missed this twice.
How?
There, I see it. I see it. Yes, you're right. Colour coordinated. Like a bit of colour coordination. Well, she fired up to the top. Great strength from Annie Sanders. Left toe in. Flicker the head back in relief. Great work from her. Fist bumps all round. Well, Jenny Buckley is out. She's invited onto the stage.
Running to the boulder.
That feeling, I get excited for them when they run out.
Definitely.
You know, just all those eyes on you and knowing that you're out there just to do your best in the performance.
My hands are sweating. I don't know. I kind of feel what they feel inside.
This is a common commentary box problem, trust me. I tend to bring chalk into the commentary box, I have to, otherwise I dehydrate myself.
Struggling in the start position a little bit.
Yeah, she was. It's bad feet, actually, down there. Not much to stand on.
I guess it's not so comfy to stand there, so you have to sit and kind of jump straight away. Yeah, nice. Nice one.
Smooth from Jenny.
Oh no, a little mistake.
She wasn't on the jib, she was just on the slopers.
Yeah.
Maybe wants to put that foot on before she does those moves.
I know her from USB, so we just met there, and I was also so inspired. I straight away saw that she can climb really hard. She's like super motivated all the time and like pushing hard in trainings. And I'm really, really happy for her that she climbs right now in finals. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's good to see sort of the levels of the Slovenian squad, because we know the superstars.
Yeah.
But I think any squad needs depth to it just to continue growing, and also to push the superstars, because when someone's coming like her, you know, it makes everyone sort of step their game up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of a lull here with 2 minutes to go. The audience focused on what she's doing on the stage. Terrible feat. Just awful. Right, out to the zone. There's a jib there. She's still not using that jib.
I struggle on this move. Oh.
I think she's got to get her foot on that jib, because she's trying to find, you know, like tension, but her feet are sliding around.
I really hope she can see this. Because some people are not... Like, sometimes I skip holds, you know? Like, I cannot see that. I don't know. It happened to me a few times, even here in the gym.
But what is it? Are you just kind of in the moment? You're not reading the boulder properly? Or?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I couldn't see huge volumes on the right side. I don't know.
I think that might be a bigger problem than Nika.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, maybe a doctor's visit for that. I mean, I'm no genius, but... No, but you are right. And also, I guess you kind of get stuck into a method and you think this is the way.
Yeah.
And then you just need to look just a little sideways and think a bit outside the box and you might see something. So, Jenny rests for a minute here. Minute 20 on the clock. Pulls on again. 2 hands up.
Gets the zone. Trying to figure this out again. Looks promising.
Now she's got that foot on the jib.
That's a good one.
And look, it just unlocks itself.
Nice.
Well, with a minute to go, she gets it done. I think there was an element of being inexperienced there. Really good work from her.
And she's on second position right now. And I was also really surprised by Mao. She sanded on the second try. It was really good work for her.
Yeah, quick send, 2 tops for her.
Girls are spending some tries here.
Yes, they are. It's not that straightforward. Mao made it look easy that first time, but not thumping the top of the boulder. So Jennifer Buckley making that match. Good work from her. Figured it out. Didn't see the jib or didn't want to use the jib, or she adjusted her method.
I can literally hear the commentator who's like outside of the box, and I understand some words. It's pretty funny because I'm learning German.
Okay. Yes, I got Nika to translate earlier on when one of our directors was talking in German. German is a bit lacking for me. Yeah, fist bumps at the top. That's a big moment for her. 2 boulders done.
Yeah, that's really good result.
Well, it's Jessie Pilz time. Hands are being raised. She waits. Gets the nod. And the crowd just celebrating with her. It's great to have an Austrian athlete out. Oh, she ran past the boulder there. It's good to see her having fun in the moment as well.
I've never been in finals on the World Cups, and I'm really curious what I feel, because like it's much more people watching, and I don't know, it's probably super cool just like to feel this, to feel the energy from people and everyone is cheering up for you. And,
We were walking on the mats with the audience looking at us earlier on. We were reading the boulders, and I could feel you sort of like sense the crowd looking in your direction. It is special, and I think it takes a champion to deal with it as well, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed by that feeling, and it's why I'm so impressed by Jennifer having that composure out there. Jessie hits the tuner pretty low on the left, but it's narrower down there, so easier to pinch, crosses through. She's so strong at those kind of moves where you just lock off, campus through.
Oh, she can have to press kind of more in both hands.
So, Slovenian and Austrian coaches together there at the front. Let's see this from a slow motion. Hit the right hand really well, but couldn't quite find the feet. And the release spitting her down. Yeah, that scrape on her face I mentioned earlier, I think came from the semi-final, maybe qualifying.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like she got it from the slab. Usually get it from the slab.
Yeah, the slab was causing a lot of, not injuries, but like falls and tumbles and people hitting shins. It was one of those.
We call it like kissing the wall. Yeah.
So Jessie gets set again, looks up, fires. Maybe needs to rest here a bit.
Yeah, it makes sense to rest, as we talked about before.
Pats the boulder, just making sure of it. Upgrades these feet.
Cannot catch it again.
Well, nervous moments for the Austrian crowd. They were trying to will her up by sheer force of mind here. And the DJ responds, dropping a pretty tense tune in the background. And her Jessie written on her shoes. Right, different hold here, really far apart, and look, turns out left-handed to a sloper. She's got to find that jib, surely. It's there to be had. Now she has the right foot on the jib. Adjusts that right hand, takes the foot off the jib. She could be in some trouble. High left foot. I think she might be climbing herself into a bit of a trap here. Up she comes, no.
It took her 5 tries to get the zone.
And it's put her into provisional third. She needs a top here. Looks over, looking worried for the first time. She did have the foot on the jib, didn't like the movement, dropped it off the jib down, and then stuck a heel up.
Yeah. Crazy. Jenny is in the first place right now. It's one more to come. Legend, but yeah.
Up she goes, left again. Now bumps those hand. Just goes straight up, doesn't use the sloper this time. 19 seconds, kicks her leg out. She's going to go for this other method. Oh, it works this time. 10 seconds though. She's going to have to be so quick. No, she was low, didn't have a foot on. So no go for Jessie.
It was goodbye. A good fight.
Nika is dancing in the commentary box next to me here.
Same as you.
I may be swaying slightly, yeah. Dancing is a bit of an exaggeration.
I just love to express my feelings through dancing, so that's why I actually was trying to explain something, like in the past, or like, yeah.
Via dance.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I'm sure the people at home could sort of sense your vibes coming through your voice. You're having a great time here. But this was Jessie, who was very low coming out to that right, didn't have that foot on the jib, and I think that cost her dearly.
I'm sad.
So, no for Jessie. Janja out next. She's waiting impatiently in the corner, wanting to come on. There is Janja. You can see her just in her absolute element out there on the mat. Yeah, she has to deal with a lot. There's people wanting her autograph. She finally gets the nod. Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting Janja's time, and you get the feeling that when she's actually climbing, all of that noise that surrounds her goes away, and she can just focus on what she wants to be doing in life, which is climbing some ridiculously hard boulders.
90 gold medals at the World Cups. 19.
Madness, eh?
Wow. So this potentially could be 20th.
True, yes. Could be 20th. Right, up she goes.
Gets the zone super easily. She's like walking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Super easy flash.
Look at that smile. That look is kind of like, come on, and what? Call that a challenge? Well, that was pretty speedy. I actually looked away very briefly there, turned back just halfway through the boulder, so very impressive. Kisses to the crowd as well. Now that lead wall looks so cool. You're right, with the angles in that wall without any holds on it, looks amazing. Oh, there we go, just blowing the chalk off. And I like how she soaks in the atmosphere as well. She never turns away from the crowd. That was it, trying to find the right foot. She's only on a slope. You can see the Olympic rings there on her ankle from the tattoo. I wonder where her second tattoo will be. And maybe you're only allowed one Olympic rings. I don't know the rules with this one. This is Jessie looking up. Hits the top, rotates through, and look at that face. That face just says so many things. I'll let you analyse it at home, but a great moment from Janja.
Yeah, you can enjoy this moment like 4 or 5 times, I guess, on the repeat.
Listen a bit, Janja. People are like, you know, is it boring that she tops out so many times? To me, it's not. It's
Definitely
watching
not.
someone who's at the very peak. You know?
Yeah.
It's a privilege to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet. A long way to go, but that will jump her up the leaderboard. Fist bumps all round. So the updated scores, we'll get them in a minute. We'll wait for the confirmation of the results in a sec. More goodies are going to be thrown to the crowd here.
Janja first, Jenny second, and third, Anastasia.
Yeah, we call her Annie.
Annie.
Yeah, she's in third. So that's our top 3, just behind Jessie Pilz. And then Mao in touch, but needs some holds. And Fanny Gibert struggling at the moment. No zones, no tops. But Janja and Jenny are having a straight battle at the moment for gold and silver. Oh, this was Mao climbing to the top of the boulder. Fanny struggling a little bit. And that is Annie at the top as well. Jenny did well. She's right in touch, fighting for a podium place currently. And then Jessie Pilz, she couldn't get that one done. Things might go her way in the second half of this competition. And Janja Garnbret floated through those moves. Probably the easiest boulder in the set, so we'd expect her to do well, but that was effortless from her. Okay, so 2 done, 2 to go. Beautiful evening here in Innsbruck. There's a river that runs past that athletes go swimming in. It cools people down in the baking heat.
Did you swim today?
I did not swim today. No. I did bring my swimming shorts, and I feel like if I jumped in my birthday suit, people might be a bit shocked, so I stayed away.
Come on.
But it's an amazing river that goes past, super high at the moment as well. It's been a rainy old summer here. Well, next boulder, let's have a little look. Yellow and black, and it's the slab, and I'm nervous about this one because believe your foot. Yeah, well, that's easy to say, but when you're standing on holds that small, you need more than belief. You need a bit of magic.
Or someone to push you.
Yes, that's what I need. It's the only way I'll be able to climb this thing. Now look at that jib on the left. There's a little dot there, a little nubber with 2 screw holes. The screw holes are kind of the biggest bit of it. Come up to the zone and then a kind of mantly move that I still don't understand.
Yeah, it's also hard to imagine for me, but let's see.
Wow, the DJ is encouraging the crowd. The crowd are loving every second. Next athlete is waiting. Mao is in the lights under the Red Bull sign. There she is.
Mao Nakamura.
Mao Nakamura runs on.
She's a slab queen today, I would say.
Good point. And now, look, could you work out how she did that boulder in semi-final? Because I was trying to look at how she moved. I couldn't see anything different. She just seemed to stick to it.
She just believed in her foot.
Believed in her foot. She's got to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We're expecting this to be a bit slower. Slabs, usually you take the pace down because you have to kind of be calm through there.
Moving slow, I think it's the best. Not like rushing things. Oh, okay, this is an interesting way.
Yeah, she was trying to stretch out. Do it statically.
Grabbing the edge of the volume.
Now, the top of this black volume has been blocked. That's all she's standing on. Yeah, you can see where her left hand is. It's all blocked to stop her crimping the top of the volume. She's likely to still try to crimp. Right. Wow, press.
Quite easy. As I said, she's a slab queen.
She's amazing. The way she moves on slabs is incredible. I just want to be her. I want to learn this.
Now I want to try this slab.
We can sneak you on in a minute. No one will notice. Just take the place of Janja and walk on. But she falls on that move. Now, it's the top move. I still don't understand this mantle thing. I would jump if I were the athlete.
Probably, yeah.
And if I was looking at that, I'd be like human flag style, like right hand up.
Oh, look at this nasty hole.
Well, this is the top one's a blocker, the bottom one's a foot and a handhold for when you come across. There's no edge on it at all. And that's what she's got ahead of her. I love that shot as it pans backwards. Just shows you what she's entering here.
Yeah, doing the same way.
Oh, foot shaky. Got to put so much pressure in those toes. A little adjustment. Pressing now. Almost slipped. Trusts it. Almost gets a head in. That's just the right foot on the edge. We want to see one hand, two hands, and knee bar.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
I didn't spot a knee bar, did you?
No, haven't seen it.
I didn't at all see that. Well, good problem solving from Mao.
She's really happy. Oh.
She's dancing her way off.
She feels me.
She does, yeah. Well, I think the whole audience feel the vibe.
I'm just
great.
sharing this vibe with her through the commentary box.
The commentary waves coming out. Well, she pressed in. She got her right hand up. She eased her way in. A bit of shouldering action there. Eyed the final hold. Eyes laser focused on it.
Reaching it. The knee bar was so smart.
Yeah, really good problem solving. And it seemed to come like instinctive. You could see the left foot creeping up and then...
Yeah. And then stuck that.
Oh.
Cool.
I love it when a knee finishes a boulder. It's brilliant. So, Mao, that was her top. 2 hands on, a good finish from her. Excellent work from the Japanese athlete. And applause all round from coaches and the audience. And this was the little dance she had as she left. She's having so much fun out there. Fanny Gibert needs to find something big here. She's behind at the moment.
She's smiling probably because of the slab.
Yeah, she's smiling because of the slab. I wouldn't be smiling if I saw a slab. I'd be doing the opposite.
I feel like all the French team loves climbing slab. I don't know.
Everyone keeps saying
They're really good.
that. Yes, they are really good at it. Yeah, we'll unlock the secrets one day. Are you any good at slab climbing? Or are you more into the power side of things?
I'm getting better. I'm kind of understand why they love it. So.
Fair enough, I'll trust you, but I'm not sure. All right, Fanny is in. Left foot. Oh, bump of that right, skipping across the black volume, dragging the toe into action.
It's a flash try, right?
Yeah, this is her first go.
Nice. The zone.
Fights her way through. That knee is in, one hand. Now, will she spot this knee? She does. Oh, no!
She just dropped it.
Oh, and that's nasty. It's going to scrape the old knee there. She had the right idea. She found that in the movement, because you could see her trying to press, and then suddenly she thought, oh, hang on a sec, I can just put a knee on.
Yeah.
But she wasn't quite in the right position. This is when she was searching for it. Had it locked in, and it was the right foot, actually, that went, not the left knee. And we saw how bad that foot was from that close-up shot.
I feel like slab climbing is such a mental game, like really hard.
Do you ever get scared on a slab?
Sometimes, especially when you have to jump from like little hold somewhere on the top. it's really scary.
It is, isn't it?
You're like standing on a little hole, trying to trust your foot, and then jump somewhere pretty far away.
Yeah, when you say it like that, it is scary, isn't it? And I guess you never really know when you're about to fall as well. It can happen so quick. You're not ready for it.
Sometimes you just fall in start position.
Straight down to the mat. Thunk. Right, she's up. Drags that toe again. It was a good first attempt from Fanny Gibert. I reckon she might do it this time. Trust the right foot, though. Wrestles her way through, straight away with a knee. Will that right foot stick? No, it doesn't. And a scream of frustration from Fanny Gibert this time, and I think she might have scraped the top of her finger there as well. She was just reaching through with the hands when she fell.
I feel like it's really hard for her to put this knee bar inside of the zone. I don't know, she has to like really find a good position to not slip off this little hole, I don't know what is it. Yeah, I don't know what is it. Nasty hold.
How do they get that shallow? I thought they were going to have a bit of an edge on them. Yeah, but you can see it was a good shot to show how it pinged. So she's got another go though, but time is ticking away here. She'll be frustrated if she doesn't get this done. Came so close the first go, it has fallen again.
I like this little pinch on the start position for the right.
Yeah.
It's cute.
All right. Toe on, just edging, but soft shoes wrapping around that nubbin. And you can see that knee where she scraped before. Gets stood up now, pressing. She'll get the knee. Oh no, rushed it a bit, and it's got to be hurting now. She keeps scraping down that.
I feel like she has to calm down herself a little bit.
I think so too, yeah. She maybe that time looked a bit rushed, but it just pinged. Problem is she's got to rush again, and 33 seconds, I don't think she's got time. Last go then. Oh, misses. That's it for Janja. So Fanny sacrificed a bit of skin and blood on the way down, but that's with his own on the board, on the scoreboard, but out of touch at the moment for Fanny Gibert. Keeps a smile on her face as she leaves, and that finger definitely hurt her. I saw her fiddling with it. This was trying to find that jib. Missed it on that attempt.
It was her first zone in the round, actually. And yeah.
Points on the board finally, which is good. Yeah. So that's going to make her happy. Oh, that was the eyes closed. Frustration from Fanny Gibert as she leans against the boulder. Well, Fanny leaves us with no top. All right, next up, Annie Sanders. She waits. The DJ hypes her up in the background. She's got her eyes shut, focusing, breathing, centering herself.
Crowd is supporting. So amazing how athletes are just flying to the World Cups from Asia or from States. Wow, it's also really impressive because like usually most of the World Cups are in Europe, and yeah, it's really nice. Like I bet it's really hard. So
with the jet lag and all the travel, I think some like Campbell Harrison, I think, is staying in Europe until the Olympics, for example.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just getting ahead into that European time zone. And of course, with these European Cups, we have Innsbruck, Chamonix, Briançon, all quite close together, geographically as well as by time.
She's trying a new method, I think, or the Fanny did the same, no?
With the right smear.
Yeah, I mean the crossing. Yeah. Okay.
That drop down.
Yeah.
Well, she's got through that first move. Can chalk up here. Oh, look.
Okay, nice. Just chilling.
Yeah, she is just chilling.
Why not? She can sleep maybe.
Like a bat hanging off.
Yeah.
Well, it said believe in the feet, right? So she is doing that. All right, let's see. Drops in around the corner. This is that kind of mantly move the setter said when you press in. She's trying to get her hip engaged, has just one leg in. She hasn't seen the knee.
One
Oh, she has a
head.
drop.
Oh my God. That's a nice one.
Well, I like the knee, but I think that wins the style points with the drop knee. Yeah, look at that lady in the middle nodding. Yes, I agree with you. That was classy climbing. From a classy lady, she leaves the stage.
I feel like she's trying to still be focused, not like relaxing, because there is one more to go. And it's really important to stay, yeah, just like to stay tuned.
It's going to come right down to that final boulder as well. She somehow made that right foot stick. See her just drilling her foot onto the hold, making the rubber stick. Pressed, mantled, pushed, eased her way through, had to have a hip. I think she was trying to, yeah, put a hip in and reach up, but then changed her mind with this amazing drop knee in a sec.
I didn't expect it at all.
Me neither.
Wow.
But the second she did it, it sort of made sense.
Yeah.
You know, you were like, oh, okay, yeah, that works. Confidence from Annie Sanders. So here we go. Next athlete is waiting. I can just see her. Jennifer Buckley is called on to the stage now. This 17-year-old is having a comp of a lifetime. Big round of applause for her.
Chalking up, waiting for the clock starts. I guess it's already started. And now she's coming to the start.
So she starts this mover.
Crossing. Also same as Mao, reaching this little hold.
Yeah, it's interesting that you either do a foot movement early or you do a foot movement late. Look, she's kind of...
I'm trying to touch this, nothing.
Where is it?
No.
Creeps through, dances that foot up. Okay, well, she's into the zone. Makes sure of that. She hasn't got a chalk bag, so she can't re-chalk up.
Yeah, I feel like she needs it, no?
I think if she falls, I think she might bring one next time.
Oh, no.
Let's see if she does. She wants a brush.
But she doesn't have the little one, I guess. I cannot see it at least.
All right, well, Jenny, with 3 minutes on the clock, wants a brush, wants a reset, but she keeps doing this. You know, she comes close, she gets a bit frustrated, she pulls herself together, and then she continues to perform. Good sign of a champion, that one. So Jenny stands up, crosses through, same method as before. Reaches out that left leg, has to trust it.
Look at this tiny foothold on the left. Oh my God.
Yeah, the shoe just bends around it, almost hiding the whole hold. Fighting hard, crimping the edge of the volume.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not sure she can release that right arm though without some kind of a leg or something in there. Hits the right hand. Now she's got...
Probably a drop knee. Oh no. That's a nice one.
Another top for Jennifer. That's 3 out of 3.
Yeah. Looks like she'll be on the podium, probably.
It does indeed. And it is still this battle between her and Janja, who's yet to climb, of course. Annie Sanders in second, Mao Nakamura in third at the moment. Tell you what, her finger strength as well to lock that off and bring that left foot slowly through.
Yeah.
Focus.
Trying hard face.
Yeah, and face so close to the wall as well.
Yeah, on the slabs you have to be really close. As I said, it's like we call kissing wall, so that's why. You're just like smoothly going next to it.
Easing her way through. Left hand, palms spreading across. It was slipping though.
That was her first try to match it, but then she changed the method and put the right hand and then, yeah, matched with the left one.
And creeped that leg up, dancing, dancing. Oh, inch by inch up the wall. And the match was good for Jennifer Buckley. A little tap.
She actually just won the European Cup in Innsbruck, so yeah, that was also really impressive.
Were you at that competition?
Yeah, I was in semi-finals.
How was it?
If I would do like one more move, I would be in finals. It was so weird. I don't know.
One of those that close but not quite.
Yeah.
Well, darkness is starting to descend now. Jessie Pilz is called on. She missed the top on the last one. Needs to find something here. Currently sitting down in 5th at the moment.
It's getting darker, and I like it because you can see this like different lights around the wall.
Yeah, there's strobes up there, aren't there?
Yeah.
Colours on the wall, it's great. Innsbruck does put on a good show. You have to give it to him. Chamonix comes close, but Innsbruck is pretty special. And look at the crowd now. So Jessie locks in those fingers, creeps through, left hand up. One move away. This is the first one. She puts her own foot onto the jib there for a sec. Oh, she's going to do a foot swap. Oh, this is going to be hard. Oh, she makes it work now.
Wow. Managed to swap and wow, that's going to be interesting.
The MC was just saying, what? Yeah, that was outrageous. I'm not sure it's going to help though.
Ooh.
Oh, she's standing right on the edge of the volume. Oh, she's got nothing now, just a palm. But she's got to put a hand where her palm is. Oh, she makes it work. She's climbed all the way around this boulder.
And still her first try, right?
Yeah, still
wow. Impressive.
I want her to do this so much now after all this effort. Pressures in with the shoulders. Trust that right foot, Jessie. Come on.
She spent almost half of her time. Wow.
Crimping the edge. To fall now would be devastating. Left hand, she needs to get the right edge. She does fall.
That was so close. Such a good effort. Big fight, but yeah, hopefully she can figure this out on the next tries or try.
That foot swap though was, I think, a pretty low percentage move. You know, I'm not sure you can do that every time. Oh, that skip over with the palm, powerful.
So hot.
She's turned a slab into a power problem, but the fall, yeah, sent her spiralling down to the ground. But if you're just joining us, we are halfway through at least here. My name's Matt Groom. I'm joined by Nika Potapova, and we're watching Jessie Pilz climbing on the slab. The Austrian hometown hero trying to put on a show. She needs a top.
Oh, you can see also the sign on her climbing shoe. Up. Nice.
It's good advice for climbers, that one. So with 1:25 to go, Jessie needs to find something now. She came tantalisingly close before. This was the foot slip we're about to see. Let's watch for the moment. We pan back. She trusted it, weighted the toe, and then... No, that was more of a hand position that time. Okay, up she goes again. Ooh, nearly slipped, held the fall, puts the right foot on the jib.
Helping herself with the hand.
Yeah, it looks
trying to put it much better.
It helps though, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. I do the same.
Yeah. So pressing
it's
now.
It's pretty hard to stand up for her.
Just hasn't got the right body position yet. No time to pause, though. Got to go again. Left foot onto the jib.
Trying same method and trying to stand up and oh my god.
Over balances backwards. No go for Jessie. So Jessie starting to get a little frustrated out there, as you would. 2 misses in a row now. Bit of a limp as she comes off this time, and yeah, you can see not happy with that, and you wouldn't be, because so no other people have climbed the boulder. That was missing the jib, placed the foot on, eased it through, eventually found the right place where she was happy. Didn't stay for too long though. Muscles standing up as she squeezes those shoulders.
I think it's really impressive how athletes having this nasty falls and then standing up again and trying hard again, trying to be focused. So motivating. Wow.
It is, isn't it?
Not only for athletes, also for people who are just doing it for fun or I don't know, or just like watching it for the first time.
I think you're right. So what do you think people should learn from watching something like Jessie? Like what message should they take away from it?
That everything is possible, and yeah, just like keep going. You'll get there.
Well, Janja runs onto the stage as a pretty inspirational tune comes on in the background. Slap time for Janja. Let's see what she does with this. She struggled on the last one. See if this is more up her street. Misses it the first time. So Janja will go again. Left foot on, stands up, stands tall. And another slip for Janja. So not the best start. She was in Wuzheng where she won the boulder and the lead.
She's trying again.
Not looking comfortable yet. That was better. Found it. Really dropped down. Full commitment on the feet there. Janja working hard here. Really being tested. Right foot up. Pressing through. She's fighting through something here. Up to the top. Gets the foot in. Makes the match on the top. Janja almost looking emotional out there. But
smiling to the crowd.
Yeah, something's... No, she walks off. Maybe frustration to get it done quickly. Well, Janja gets it done, though. That was the right foot pressing through.
Olympic champion, world champion, European champion. You can just like, I don't know, keep talking about her, and she's incredible.
And she still wants to climb. That's what's, you know, I mean, obviously she's a climber, that's her job, but the desire to go and prove herself again and again and again, I'm not sure I could have that drive, you know, it's something very special, few people have. Oh, she had to work hard as she pressed through there, though, boy. Leg up, waited for the match.
You were talking about desire, but you're commentating a lot.
That's true. I do speak a lot about this sport, so yeah, I understand it. But just having that, you know, it's different with that athletic ability to be in the gym, grinding away, even when you've won everything is impressive. Right, Janja Garnbret, 3 out of 3 in 7 attempts. She's out in front. Jennifer Buckley in second, 11 attempts, but 3 out of 3 for her too. And Annie Sana's 3 out of 3, but 12. It couldn't be much closer on the top. Nika, it's all going to come down to boulder number 4. We've set things up quite nicely here in Innsbruck. Let's see some of those moments. Mao, the slab queen, looking good. Japanese coach is loving the moment.
That's a nice battle. against, oh my god. During this 3 girls.
Well, Jenny Buckley there crept through. And fist pumping up. And then Jessie, she had to fight hard, couldn't quite get the body sequence down. But Janja, she had to fight hard. It wasn't easy for her, got it done eventually. And then she's in and down. Now the blue lights on the stage, that's the colours that Nika was talking about earlier on, lighting up that boulder wall. So, boulder number 4, and we're back to some powerful moves here with that rather nasty hold. Now, Nika, talk us through this boulder. What's going on with this one?
Okay, yeah. As we talked, there's a wooden start, and you just like, I don't know, pulling it, and then you go on the pockets, left hand on this huge, I don't know, long volume with the little screw. Then as the setter set, you go up with the toe hooks, somehow go down with on the left pockets, and then matching the zone, climbing up to the right, left, and just jump on the top. Yeah,
and that volume at the top has no jib on it. Nothing to hold on to. Okay, so boulder number 4, business end. 3 athletes right up there on the podium, 3 tops. Mao still smiling, loving being out there. We love watching her. Out she comes. Let's see what Mao can do. Skips onto the mats.
I feel like she's the most smiley person in this round. Love it.
Yeah, she's really enjoying it. I think being on the Japanese team, you know, there's so many people vying for places that when you get your moment out there, you just have to enjoy it.
It's really hard to get to the team in Japan.
Yeah,
same as like in Slovenia or France.
Yes, exactly. It's such a big squad that you really have to prove yourself. Now, these 360 holds, I remember seeing them a couple of years ago. We did a feature on them because bits of it are textured, bits are no textured. Ghost holds, they're called as well sometimes, but they're from 360. She got that left leg really high, feet first, and then that bottom pocket, yeah, cross through to that, but that's a hard move.
But she was able to read the toe hooks. So you have to hang like upside down. And then, yeah, somehow get to the zone. Not sure how, just like swinging around somehow.
Well, Mao will go again. Oh, didn't have the range that time. Oh, a foot popped, but they're making that first move. Remember, there's no texture on those wooden holds. It's slippy, it's slidey. Pats the top of the frictiony bit. Anyway, yeah, I love those. I kind of want them on my wall, you know, as a piece of art. They're so beautiful. Swings out, hits the pinches, adjusts.
Toe hook. Oh, the heel goes there.
Oh, she's almost upside down. She is upside down for a sec. Wow, well, I was worried about her head then. And these athletes tend to get themselves into some fairly dangerous positions out on the mat sometimes. They just want to get it done.
Yep.
I told you, personal safety is not an issue here. Just don't think about it.
It's really interesting to read this boulder.
How would you do it? Would you go toes or would you cross under?
I'm not sure, actually. Of course, I would try toe hooks. But if I would be a little bit taller, I would just skip this and try to reach the zone straight away.
Yeah, you just jump through that move off the pinch.
I think it's possible to reach it, but yeah.
Maybe a long stretch, so a big lock off as well. But she's going for this upside down wrap method.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, lands falls not too high though, so it should be okay. So adjusted it. The right toe is good. The heel is not. And look at that sliding all the way down the wood. So Mao goes again. She's off the leaderboard, down in 4th at the moment.
she have to do this boulder if she wants to get a chance to... Oh, look at this. What?
So she's going to fly all the way to the zone with a big jump. I'm not sure that can...
Oh.
Yeah, big wrap.
Cool. So yeah, if she wants to get a chance to be on the podium, she have to top this.
So business time for Mao here. Needs to get this done. She doesn't seem to be feeling much of the pressure, though. She's got a similar scrape to Jessie, so something obviously has been attacking them on the wall. This was a huge wrap. I don't know if that's possible with that much like force flying into it.
Let's see.
Anika just shrugged at me, I think. Oh, she's going to do it again. Let's see. Has she got the range on this? Fires up.
Ooh,
10 seconds. Oh, time has gone so quick.
Yeah, I also wasn't paying attention in it.
Me neither. 5 seconds. She wants the zone. Can she get it? Launches. No.
Might not. You might can go here, like higher than the zone, but I don't think it's really good one.
Well, that's the end of Mao's competition. She'll leave the stage, go to the edge. Because the athletes now get to watch each other climb on this last. There's no point being in isolation anymore. So she'll go to the hot seats, the white sofas underneath the big screen on the stage.
To express your passion, and we love your smile. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, big hand to Mao Nakamura.
Now Nakamura leaves to sit on the edge. She's cheered by the crowd. She gave us a great competition. She's outside of the podium, finishes in 4th at the moment. With a good position. That's the leaderboard you can see on the bottom left of your screen. Lots of tops along the way, but it's really those names on the left we want to keep an eye on. No one else can break onto the podium. So, Fanny Gibert.
Yeah. You go. I go. Okay. Fanny Gibert is coming on the stage on her last boulder. She's running, happily focused, and let's see.
How do you think you deal with this as an athlete? Because you haven't climbed the other boulders, you're struggling a bit. What would you be telling yourself if you were in her position right now?
I would try to not think about anything. I think for me it's the best, just like not thinking, which is hard sometimes, just like to shut down your head. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm trying to reach.
Yeah, she's going up with toes and heels, trying to wrap everything around. Oh, she goes up. She's got one hand in.
See, that's probably possible to reach the zone, I guess, somehow.
Just stretch all the way through, you think, not go down low.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how to get there then, but yeah.
Yeah, the setters wanted her to do that, cross in, and then go back up to the zone.
Yeah.
Fanny's spinning out, had to react in the air, landed safely.
Just want to see if someone will unlock this move. Really curious.
I think it's a hard one. That's liquid chalk she's putting on her hand. We talk about it a lot because we see the athletes doing it a lot.
Everyone is nervous.
Yeah, discussion going on with the French coaches there. So Fanny trying to work out that rotation, changing, turning her body. Crowd with their hands in the air, clapping along with the athletes. It's so cool to watch out there. I wish you at home were with me in the stadium right now to just understand. Hopefully I'm telling you, describing how good it is, because this is a heck of a place to be on a, what are we, Thursday evening. Loving life here with the crowd. Fanny wants a brush.
2 minutes. Brush.
Looked out, flicked those legs.
2 minutes to go.
Toes just dragging across the top of the boulder, trying to find some perches. Reached underneath, missed it that time, and falls are always worse in slow motion.
Yeah, that's true.
But it is, well, it's not contact sport climbing, but you certainly get some bangs along the way.
I think here you should have a really big toe hook strength, because like, well, and you have to train it also.
How do you train toe hook strength?
Well,
I imagine you're doing weighted lifts with your legs.
Yeah, actually sometimes I do. Or yeah, just trying more boulders with toe hooks. That's it. There's no more ways. There's some more exercises, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Out there on the boulders.
Yeah, I think the best is just like climbing and trying. Yeah.
So Fanny goes again. Right foot, drop knee into the pocket, wrapping those fingers in.
Oh, she also tried to jump.
I think her left index finger is causing a bit of problems as well. We saw her scrape it down on the slab, and I think she's probably got a bit of a flapper there when the skin peels away.
Yeah. For me, it's hard to imagine if someone can jump on the zone and stick it.
I can't see it happening, but
yeah, same.
I think there's a lot of force in you just sliding down it, but you know, we've seen crazier things. Right, out to the pinch, foot in the pocket, kicks the leg up. 17 seconds, not a lot of time here.
Oh, nice. Reaching the zone. I'm not sure if it's a zone, but probably not.
I don't sure she used it. We'll wait for the score. And she hasn't been awarded it yet. Things might change, remember.
She actually got a zone.
Oh, she has been awarded it now, yeah. So it's been given. But it does still leave her down in 6th place. So she will go towards the edge of the stage to join Mao, watching the rest of the competition. This is where she got the left hand engaged. It's just nothing really to hold on to. And the second she took that heel away, she slid down.
Third girl will come right now, and 3 more is on. So we're coming to the end, which is pretty sad. I wish this moment would be a little bit longer.
You got to come back next time.
Sure.
Nika said she wanted to do the women's final because obviously men's final tomorrow night. You'll be climbing the next day. It's a bit of a late finish.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe I'll just decide to commentate more. Just like switching my climbing career into the commentating.
Hey, listen, you don't take my job, okay? I need this thing.
Oh, we can fight.
Oh, you'd win. I'm in trouble here. Please send a petition. Save Matt's job. No, Nika is a fantastic co-commentator, but a better climber, I've got to say. You are an incredible climber, and you will kick ass in that lead competition. Right, Annie Sanders is out. She's having a great comp so far. She's currently in 3rd with 3 tops, and you never know. If she pulls something special out, a couple of athletes make a mistake, don't climb a boulder, you never know. All to play for then. Drop knee, up into the pocket with 3 fingers.
Oh no.
Pops the foot
Didn't
though.
read it, or like made a mistake.
All right, we get built up by the DJ, by the MC, hyping us into this moment. Drop knee from Annie. Hits the pinch, has a look around the corner, starts this swing.
And I guess you can see the scores in the waiting zone before the boulders, which also makes more pressure for you, because you obviously can see where you are. But some people don't. They don't watch it.
This is crazy from Annie.
This is a nice one. Well, that could be really cool if she could skip it.
She reached up towards that next pocket, but clearly didn't have the height on it. It's dropped back down. This is where her lead endurance comes in.
Whoa. Okay. Crazy.
So Annie figuring it out, learning on the fly. Drops the chalk bag. She's going horizontal. Is that Jaws in the background? That is Jaws in the background. Wow. DJ had all types of tricks. Yeah, that slide down. Every time an athlete's jumped into that hold, it instantly goes wrong. I think it's just too slopey to stick. There's a bit of an edge, but it's turned, and it's way on the left. And I say an edge, it's just a slightly flatter spot, but not much. Shake of her head there. She had a look at it. Here we go again. Drop knee. Up with the right hand.
Toe hook again, probably. Oh no, she's trying to jump. Okay. Everyone is trying to jump. I'm really curious what they feel. They might stick it. Will we see this or not?
I don't know.
What do you think?
No one seems to have come close to it yet.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those where you're sliding off and you think, okay, that was maybe it. I'll give it another go. But I'm just not convinced. And it's interesting to me that no one's committed more to the drop down into the pocket. See if she changes it this time. Annie goes up. Will she jump again? She hasn't got the jib of the thumb. Now she does.
It's not so often in bouldering that you have to do like this upside down climbing.
No, true.
Yeah.
And lead a bit more sometimes when you're traversing.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of feet first for occasions. I think Annie needs to change things up. This isn't working for her. She's got to find a different way. She hasn't got the zone yet either. So crosses through into the pocket, hits the left hand. Oh, now she's touching that bottom pocket. Obviously doesn't like it. Tried to almost undercling it for a sec. Did what Mao did, slide down. Tense stuff here. 34 seconds to go. This boulder seeming to be the hardest of the set so far.
Given the last try, I guess.
And which method do you do? Nothing's really come close. She's going to go for the jump.
Okay.
No, left.
No.
Oh, it's slipped though. Wraps the legs.
Everything is slipping. Okay. Oh no. Did she get a zone?
Yeah, we'll wait and see on it. I'm not sure she did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there she is. Zone, that's important.
Yeah.
Now remember, they are appeals and stuff, so we'll have to wait and see, but she's currently been given the zone. So that's put her up on the top of the leaderboard and thrown the challenge down for the other two.
So Annie first, Janja second, Jenny's third right now. Currently we have the score like this.
Okay. Still all to play for, but Annie needed that zone.
I'm getting nervous. It's coming closer to the podium.
It is. We're going to crown our women's boulder Innsbruck gold medalist soon. Coaches screaming encouragement up at her. Okay, Jennifer Buckley is waiting. She's kind of hidden around the corner just for a moment, avoiding the eyes of the crowd.
At the IFSC Boulder World Cup stage.
The crowd absolutely packed, literally standing room only here in the stadium. Jennifer Buckley runs onto the stage. An appreciation from the crowd. They know what they're watching here. This could be the rise of a new Slovenian star. She's 17. It looks a bit like Janja Garnbret in a different form occasionally. All right, here we go. Out with the left hand. Little adjustments being made. She goes for the jump. I'm glad she did it first.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's realizing it's not going to work. Changes it. You know what's going to happen is someone will definitely launch and do it, and we'll look very silly here in the commentary box, but I'm sticking by it. Drops knee into that pocket. So,
That's a nice one.
oh, that left leg though, it's got a scrape on it. It's got to scrape it down again. 2 toes in. Oh, that was amazing. She swapped the hands.
Okay, this feels much closer.
Oh, but it's really awkward though, isn't it? I mean, she looks comfortable-ish in that position. Ish. Big-ish there, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
She's trying to find any solution through here. I don't think can she drop into that hand?
I'm not sure what setters just like wanted to do that.
Well, they were wanting some kind of a cross-through, but I can't see it yet. Well, she retightens her shoes because there's a lot of pressure going through and dragging down on the top. Don't want them coming off. Biting her lip in effort there.
I really want someone would unlock this move. Like, I really want to see it.
Yeah, I'd love to see it too. Well, she's getting encouragement. You can hear that through the stream.
same way. Pocket, toe hooks, hanging upside down. Oh, that was
she
so
caught
good.
it. This could be it.
Oh my God.
She's got the furthest we've seen. Head pressed against the wall. Now she reaches up, no, pins the hand and hung in a bat hang for a sec.
Oh my God.
I can't believe still her in the commentary box. I can't believe she caught that with the left hand. The crowd know as well. How did she do that? Let's watch.
That was so good.
Look at
Whoa.
the toes. Oh, my voice went very
Now
small.
she knows what to do, so hopefully she can repeat it.
I tell you what,
What?
core. Those abs working so
Yeah.
hard.
Everything, legs, abs.
Oh, but it pinged there. She tried to re-find it, but it was gone. Hung for a sec on the toes, but it wasn't to be.
Why
No.
she does it? Oh.
I think she's tired, maybe. I mean, that must have taken a lot out of her and seemed probably quite unlikely, you know?
Yeah.
Currently in third, no zone. If she can get a zone, she'll jump.
On the third. Oh,
But she
well,
needs to-
second right now.
Yeah. So she needs a quick zone here. And she has to have a quick zone. 23 seconds to go. She's running out of time. Flicks, grabs, slides, no. She wants a brush, but she really, I don't think she's realised that. But yeah, now she does.
Okay, one more try.
6 seconds
Really
is not going to be.
quick
She's
one.
going to have to jump, whatever. Hits it, goes, flicks, no. Well, that will leave her currently, wait for the scores, but she's in third at the moment.
I'm also clapping.
Yes, Nikki literally silent clapping in the commentary box next to me. I think you can clap. People will understand, I'm sure. Wow, well, not a single member of the audience has moved for the entire of the competition. They've found their spots. They're locked in. They're not going anywhere. Okay, Jessie Pilz is coming out. Now, we know what our podium's going to be. Only Janja can alter the order of that podium. She's currently in silver medals, so she's guaranteed a silver before she comes out. But first of all, we are going to watch Jessie Pilz, who would love to get this boulder done for her confidence. And, of course, with Jessie, you know, she's building to the Olympics.
Yeah.
She's maybe doing Chamonix, but it's not a boulder comp.
Yeah.
So this is, in terms of her confidence, it might shake her a bit.
Yeah, but I think they have a lot of comp simulations, like at least Austrian team. So yeah, and sometimes you just like cannot climb because it's not your really style of boulders. You never know what's coming in the round.
So sometimes you just have to say, look, it just wasn't my turn, wasn't my round. So there is Jessie Pilz. Hands sliding down on that wood. She had to readjust into some friction though now.
Yeah, she just read this. Nice.
Wraps the heel. This is good. There's the Jessie on her shoes. She reaches towards the zone. I think she'll give you the points here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, really stretched out.
She got a zone first try.
So that jumps her above Fanny Gibert. Now, she was trying to bring the right hand into the pocket underneath.
It feels like probably super uncomfortable, but probably it's the same as on slab. You have to just trust it. I don't know. Yeah.
And that's the...
I think climbing is also a lot about trusting your body and not thinking.
Yes, agree. You just have to sometimes believe that it knows what to do before your brain does, you know? Just let go and flow. 2:31 on the clock. Finals here in Innsbruck. Up she goes into the pinch.
Yeah, that's a new better. Wow. Okay, nice one.
It's worked for her, and we're seeing some progress.
Oh, wow. That's the first... Wow. this one.
But there's, oh no, it bobbles, the palm goes. Well, Jessie, I mean, she'll tell from the crowd's reaction that that's a big deal, but we nearly saw a top there. Well, not maybe a top, but there was a move to go, but definitely a zone. Now let's see how she did this. Let's analyze it. Right hand through. That was a better way. Jessie finding something unique.
Finally, we can see someone passing this move.
I think it's possible, Nika. I think we could be in here. And let's see where, oh, the left palm just popped down, slid off. 120 to go. The heartbeat plays through the arena here. Jessie's heart will be going fast. I know mine is here, the commentary box. From Jessie into the zone, wraps the hands right. Needs to be careful of the palm. Presses. She's going to almost sit on that boulder. Brings the left foot in. But the next hole, there's nothing on it. Makes it work. The crowd would love a top here.
Just commit the movements. She's so close. No.
Oh, she
fought
so hard. Has she got anything left to go again? No, she doesn't. Well,
no power, I guess, anymore.
Drained, I think.
She just wants to rest.
But that was a heck of a comeback. You know, you can see how disappointed she was with the other boulders. To come back and do that is special.
She gave it all, I think. Like, it was a nice fight.
She pushed her way through. Trusted the palm. Got that heel in, and when the heel was in, we knew she was in for a chance.
That looks so terrible. Just like super shaking, pressing. Whoa.
Left hand on the volume, thumb pressing in, sliding. You can see the sweat on the hands. Fighting through that. She didn't ever want to let go of this boulder problem. Adjusting with the fingers just in, flung for it, but no. What an effort from Jessie Pilz. I've got to take my hat off to her because that was impressive. Right, Janja Garnbret is waiting. Now, Janja, if she can get a zone here fairly quickly, she could jump above Annie Sanders. But Annie Sanders is currently in a gold medal point. She's guaranteed a silver. Only Janja can spoil her gold medal party. She waits in the wings. Can she make it 4 out of 4? She runs onto the pads here.
She's ready to fight.
She is ready to fight, but some really physical moves coming up here.
Easy start. Right pocket, left, swinging. Okay, probably jumping. Oh my God.
She nearly proved me wrong, didn't she? If anyone could do that, Janja Garnbret can. She thinks that might be the way. I mean, she stuck it for a second. It won't count though. She slid down, didn't move around on it enough.
Okay, now I can believe that everything is possible. Everything. Wow.
Let's see if she can make me a believer. Can she do this jump? Will she change her beta?
Easy, it was so close. Wow.
Last dip of chalk before she approaches the wall.
Flip.
Yeah, the crowd are being encouraged to encourage Janja. They don't need much encouragement. She goes feet first this time. Really trusting that heel as it twists down, reaches through with the hand, now drops in.
Casually just campusing, I don't know.
Well, that will be the win for Janja. She moves up into gold. She doesn't need to finish this boulder, but I know Janja, she would not want to give up at this stage. She needs to finish this thing. No, she's low on that. coaches watch on. What can Janja do here? Let's see what Janja can do in this moment. Hyping herself up. The crowd don't need any encouragement. They're fully behind her. She's already got this gold. If she can finish things off and make it 4 out of 4, it will be another statement before the Olympics. Hits the pinch, flicks the leg. Trusts the heel as she drops down. Now brings the left hand up, holds the drop. Makes that match. Right foot in. Hits the pocket.
Left triangle. Yeah, pushing.
Fighting, fighting, fighting. Oh, the triangle just. She was low on it. Can she make it work?
This is literally nothing.
It's a terrible hold. And she's low on that left foot. Now she brings it right. She's got to jump all the way. She does that. That's 4 out of 4 for Janja. And we saw her get emotional here last year. She's going to get emotional here again. She's done it. And
and it's her 20th gold medal.
20th gold medal, incredible. She's crying up there on the wall. An emotional Janja Garnbret.
This was so good.
Faces the crowd, waves, and everyone's hands are in the air right now.
I'm literally clapping again and again. Like, I don't know, I cannot. Like, this is so amazing all the time. It's not boring at all. I fucking love it.
It's incredible. It's an incredible moment. Well, Jenny, now there's, Janja turns, walks towards the edge of the wall. Brilliant from Janja. The crowd really loving every second of that victory. She'll go and greet the other athletes.
I really hope everyone enjoyed this show. This was super amazing.
Also, according to the score, Annie Sanders has been downgraded. She lost the zone on that final score, so things did come through on appeal. So currently, Janja Garnbret, Jenny Buckley in second position on her first World Cup. She gets a silver, and her teammates will go and hug each other on the edge. And then Annie Sanders in third. So that is the situation in our scoreboard. We'll confirm that in a minute. But look at this fight from Janja. She really did have to battle. Fought hard.
And some romantic moments. Guys, a big thank you.
Awesome from Janja there.
To the winner tonight.
Well, just to let you know, Annie Sanders did have an appeal on the zone on women's 4, and that appeal was upheld, so she did get her score downgraded. But this was all about Janja in this moment. She fought so hard, reached up into that pinch. I thought she might drop it for a sec. She didn't have it securely.
Yeah, I feel like everyone climbed so good, made a good effort, and I hope the girls enjoyed all the moments of climbing.
Well, look, Nika, you've got to go and interview that lady there, Janja, so we'll say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me in the commentary box.
Of course. Yeah, everyone, goodbye. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully, I'll hear you. No, you'll hear me.
Well, hopefully you'll be in the finals for lead, so best of luck for that.
Yeah.
We'll all have our fingers crossed for you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you soon.
Jenny Buckley vor Annie Sanders. Da bin ich gespannt, wann das offiziell wird. But ladies and gentlemen, after such a competition, and we're expecting the flower ceremony and of course the morning ceremony, give a big hand to all these 6 outstanding athletes tonight. That was an incredible match!
Right, well, Nika will leave the commentary box and go down to the front of the stage. You got me while I wrap things up for you here today. We have the flower ceremony, first of all, where the athletes are given flowers or whatever else. Then we have our interviews, and then later on, it'll be time for the athletes to get onto the podium. We're getting ready there, you can see, for the flower ceremony. Judges are getting the athletes ready. What a competition. We've got a lot of climbing left ahead of us, though, if you've enjoyed that, and I certainly did. Tomorrow, we do it again, but for the men. But right now, let's celebrate with Annie Sanders as she comes onto the mats. What a performance from her. Her score got downgraded right at the very end, so it wasn't going to be a silver, but it is a bronze for her. And a 16, what a place to be, hey? Right on top of the World Cup podium. Incredible. Joining her first World Cup, Jennifer Buckley. Wonderful moment. Two Slovenian athletes on the two top spots. You couldn't write that one. Absolutely brilliant performance from her. She is one to watch, I tell you. Keep an eye on that lady's star rising in the future. And finally, Janja Garnbret, she did have to dig deep. She had to fight. But she got it done, and she's got the gold. And her last Boulder comp before Paris. That's a confidence boost for sure. Brilliant from Janja Garnbret, incredible. Raises those flowers high above her head. Gathers the athletes for the photo opportunity. You can tell Janja's done this a few times, haven't you? She knows the script by now. Well done, Janja. And they'll throw the flowers into the audience. Brilliant work. The athletes will leave the stage. Well, as I was saying, we've got more climbing to come over the next few days. Tomorrow it's the semi-finals for the men, kicking off at 1 p.m. here, Central European time in Innsbruck. Finals in the evening, a repeat of today. Different set of athletes, of course. And then after that, on Saturday, qualifying for lead. And then semi-finals Saturday evening, and then Sunday, the finals. And every day we're bringing you the World Climbing Club free show on YouTube. Highlights, of course, but also a lot more content. What's in athletes' bags, interviews with setters. Lots going on, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for that. Instagram as well. In fact, all the social medias. Bash those buttons. What a comp. Tough round in semis, that was. Really brutal bouldering. There was separation, but if a few holes had gone either way, it would have been higher scoring, but it wasn't. So we'll wait for the interviews down at the front now. Nico will be getting prepared. I can see her there in the arch. And in the audience you can see, super packed. Some leaving now, a lot will stay for the podiums, which is being set up underneath the big screen. Jess is being interviewed first, I think, and then it's Janja's turn. Of course, the Austrian athletes, the full focus for lots of people here, because remember, these athletes train at this gym and practically live here. So for this home crowd, it's very special to see the Austrian athletes out there, and they deserve every accolade that they receive. Great work all round from everyone here today. And I want to remind you about the paraclimbing competition as well, because if you haven't been living under a rock, you'll know that paraclimbing is in the LA Olympics. So go back and watch the competition from Innsbruck the other day, free to watch on YouTube. Always loads of action going on there. Okay, so Nika's fan Janja, let's go down to the front and hear from the gold medalist.
Okay.
So, big congratulations. It was super cool watching you and super inspiring as always. You got another gold medal here. How do you feel?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. I was a little bit stressed today, to be honest. I very much enjoyed semis, first of all. It was a hard round, and yeah, the boats were just hard, and this is what we train for. And then the finals were a bit easier than semis, so I needed to stay focused until the end. So I'm really happy that I managed to do it. I'm happy for the last boulder, which was the hardest, and yeah, I think it was a great test before Paris, so yeah, I feel great.
Yeah, it's really cool that you're going to Paris. I hope you're getting a nice preparation. And what was your favorite boulder?
I think it's obvious. The last one was my favorite. It was very physical, and it was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, super cool. And how was it to climb next to young generation like Jenny Buckley?
Yeah, I mean, youngsters are coming. I'm not that young anymore, so it would be sad if no one would be coming after me. But yeah, I will try to stay sharp and focused to beat them. So we will see.
Okay, you look super cool. Congratulations again, and see you on the next jumps.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much to Nika and to Janja, of course. Awesome to hear from her. Interesting that she felt a bit stressed. I'd love to know more about that. She was emotional earlier on. Well, let's watch some of these moments while we prepare for the podium later on. Well, there we go, the podium, our top three. Certainly Jennifer Buckley, up and coming out, one to watch. I keep saying it, but it is true. Well, we're a couple of minutes away from the podium. It's just being set up. I'll check in with you in a second when we return for that. Right now, just soak in the views here in Innsbruck. Enjoy the moment. Spectacular watching it as it is being here, I'm sure. What a great competition. Okay, podium time. The athletes have been gotten ready. Organisation, Marco Scalaris, the IFSC president, who made the announcement in a press conference early on about that paraclimbing competition. Sorry, competition, paraclimbing being in LA. exciting news there. So much hard work going on behind the scenes. So the athletes come onto the stage. Trophies are ready. It's time to celebrate with them. Janja Garnbret in the middle. What a way to prepare for Paris. You couldn't get much of a better prep by winning a Boulder comp not long before the end. Sanders in third place. She nearly got a silver appeal, just knocking her down, but that bronze will feel good. Fresh from the OQS. She looked fresh. And a medal for Annie. Applaud for Annie Sanders, an impressive, could have won that competition. So many up-and-coming talents in our sport. Jennifer Buckley, though, what else can you say about her? Incredible performance. What a way to announce yourself to the world stage, eh? First World Cup podium, and next to Janja Garnbret. That's pretty special. You'll remember that one for a while. Well, Janja is rightly the focus of all our attention here. She takes the gold medal. The national anthem will play again. Her third gold of the season already. Janja Garnbret takes the top spot. Finish. Remember, we're not finished tomorrow. The men's semi-final for Boulder and then the Boulder final. World Climbing Club coming out daily. All of the action you need to catch up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. My name is Matt Groom. I was joined by Nika Potapova here in the commentary box. We'll return with more guests, more action tomorrow. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And we will see you very, very soon.
hanging here creating this special atmosphere. I hope to see you, all of you, tomorrow. I hope you have tickets. Tomorrow evening at 7:30, Boulder final man. And the semi-final will be kicking off at 1 p.m. Saturday, lead qualifier and semi-final in the evening, and lead finals at night. So haben wir echt ein Fest mit euch hier. Jetzt kennen wir noch ein Getränk mit dem Bedanken. Das war also für diese finale Entscheidung ein super Kletterabend. Den muss man gar nicht schön reden. Für mich war es, ich hoffe,